I haven't listened to Jefferson Green's call, but I've been following him on Facebook here the last.
Oh my gosh, tune into a Monday to Friday 9 a.m. call. It's only like 15 minutes. Number one, listen to all the dings at the beginning of it. It's unbelievable, and it's incredible. He's amazing. Amazing motivation.
That's the morning AM?
Yes, yeah, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard. He does like 15 minutes. It's incredible.
All right, I'll have to do that.
Good to know.
And then we have to figure out how to get all those dings like he did.
Dings are a beautiful sound on a phone call.
When we turn them off, that's what it is, yeah. Okay, at some point we do.
I was going to host the call.
Pat, I got to ask, how cold is it up there right now?
It's I'm trying to think of Fahrenheit, what it would be. It's about 14 Fahrenheit, 15, something like that. Minus 8 Celsius or something. It's supposed to be cold spell all weekend. I grew up in Manitoba where it was like 40 below all winter, so this is like summertime. I still don't like it, but it's like summertime.
Wow.
I was going to host the call from the gym sitting on the bike tonight, but I already went today and I busted my butt, so I figured I would just come home.
Ron Henke.
Welcome, Ron.
What?
Hey, if you're just getting on the call, let us know who you are and where you're calling from. Welcome to the Hope Call.
Hey, it's Shelly Huckins from Austin. I'm back off mute.
Welcome.
How are you?
Fine. How are you? Standing
Getting
outside.
better.
Good. Yeah, oh, this cold air. Were you in a cold temperature or what?
Oh my God, it was 80 degrees here today. That's cold for us.
I'm in Canada. Leave me. I don't even want to hear that. Get away from me.
I know. You were in Texas before. Come on back.
I'm jealous. Welcome to the call, everyone. If you're just getting on the call, let us know who you are and where you're calling from.
Lincoln, Imperial, Missouri.
Welcome, Missouri. We're going to get started in about a minute and a half, so if you've got any others you want to get on the call, anybody you know that needs the motivation that's got 50, 60 pounds, 70 pounds, 100 pounds to lose, get them on this call. Tonight's call is going to be absolutely incredible. 3 guys have totally changed their lives from fat to fit. Unbelievable. I'm so excited for tonight. If you're just getting on the call, let us know who you are and where you're calling from.
Victoria Ricketts from Frederick, Maryland.
Welcome, Victoria.
Enrique Omane.
Welcome, Enrique.
How you doing, man?
Good, buddy.
How you guys doing?
We are all doing well and ready for this call. It's going to be awesome.
Yes, I am, man.
We're going to give this 30 more seconds and we're going to get started to respect everybody's time. If you're just getting on the call, let us know who you are and where you're calling from. Welcome to the Hope Call.
Barry Spencer, Louisville, Kentucky.
Barry.
Kevin Santana from Orlando, Florida.
Pamela Hillary, Louisville, Kentucky.
It's Steffi from Stony Creek.
Welcome, Steffi.
Welcome, Pamela.
Hey, did I get Elizabeth Londoño from San Antonio, Texas?
There we go. Welcome.
Melissa Scott from Maryland.
Welcome. All right, David, you want to mute up those?
Jonathan Robinson.
Yes, it's Pat. Welcome.
Vicki Richardson, Los Angeles.
Welcome, Vicki.
You're
All right, Dave, you want to mute out those lines for me? Are you in control of them tonight? I don't know if the lines are muted or not. Hello.
Hello.
All right, good.
Hello.
Pass Ryan.
Well, I'm going to get this call underway, so if those lines can be muted, that'd be great. I didn't hear it announced, so I'll just get going anyway. Welcome to the Hope Call, everyone. Tuesday night, 9 o'clock every week. This is Pat Ryan from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. National Director, Body by Vi National Active Champion, and 100-pound club member for 2.5 years now, I think. It's been an absolutely amazing time with Vi. I started in August of 2011. I was introduced to the challenge in January of that year, and I told the skinny guy no for 9 months. I couldn't listen to a skinny guy tell me that I needed to lose weight and tell me that I could do it by drinking a shake. It all sounded like absolute craziness to me. But when I went to the doctor in August of that year and he told me I had a blood pressure of 170 over 90 and that I was a walking heart attack, I looked at my 1.5-year-old and I figured, you know, I've got him and I had 2 older kids at the time, and I figure I better do something because if not, I'm not going to be around to see them grow up. So I called the guy, grabbed the shakes. I lost 15 pounds in 3 weeks, and I started to become a... There's what I was listening for. And 90 days into it, I lost 56 pounds on my first challenge, and I was sold. It took me 3 challenges to lose 100 pounds. And on the 6th challenge, I became a champion at Vitality 2013, and I have been going since then. This call today is about people that have totally changed their lives. 3 guys have lost over 100 pounds apiece. They've competed in multiple races, triathlons, even an Ironman triathlon, and I know Dave is going to explain that because some of you might not even know what that is. But this call is going to be amazing. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be hosting, and I'm so excited to turn it over to my co-host. Teresa Thomas, are you out there?
I'm here.
So you're Southwest Regional Weight Loss Champ, is that what it is? I don't even know what all your titles are. You got to tell me because you've got so many, it's amazing.
Yes, sir. I am currently the Southwest Weight Loss Regional Champion. I have been with Vitalis now since May of 2012. So a little bit about my history here with Vitalis and the Project 10 Challenge is I started totally skeptic, you know, not thinking the shakes were going to work, just like Pat said. My entire life dealt with thyroid issues, battling weight issues that came along with that. Along with that came eating issues, you know, like everyone else suffers, you know, emotional eating, overeating, coming along, having to take so many meds that you just naturally gain weight. So the only thing that worked for me was Project 10. So about 18 months in is when I hit my 100-pound weight loss goal. So I'm part of the Century Club 100-pound club with Pat as well. I am, to this day, down 135 pounds. But just to back up a little bit, I am so honored to be on this call with these guys because I am one of them. I'm a VI endurance athlete. I have ran a full marathon, and never, ever in my life have I thought that those words would come out of my mouth. So I am so honored and so excited to introduce these 3 gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and kick this off. My first gentleman that's going to be talking is Enrique Omania, and I hope I pronounced that right. He's out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Enrique, are you there? Enrique.
Enrique, if you're on mute, you want to press *6 and unmute yourself.
Yes, I'm here. How you doing?
Awesome. Thank you, Enrique. We can hear you. If you want to go ahead and just tell us a little bit about your Project 10 Challenge.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I mean, my story is kind of funny. My brother, he's a surgeon, and he does the bariatric surgery. You know, the surgery that everybody says is a very easy way to lose weight. And
Yeah.
I was about to do my surgery, and a friend of mine, Kelvin Santana, came all the way from Florida to Orlando to show me about the program in Visalas and the 90-day challenge. And I said, you know what? I'm going to give this a trial. I'm going to see how it works. And I'm telling you, the first week was amazing. I lost about 10 pounds. And I told Calvin that day, I said, listen, I'm going to lose 80 pounds in 90 days. And just keep on going, and very, very focused. And I did it. I lost 80 pounds in 90 days with my first challenge. And I used the transformation kit. And it was amazing. It was amazing. And I started training with a group of guys over at the gym to be a triathlete. I was never thought. I mean, I was running maybe a minute. I couldn't do anything. I was over 340 pounds, and all of a sudden my life changed because of Visalis. My life changed, and I started running, and I started swimming, and I started biking, and I got my life back. And now I'm training for I want to do a half Ironman the next in the summer of this year. So I'm super excited.
That is so awesome. You know, just on that, I just wanted to reiterate. You said you lost 80 pounds in 90 days?
Yes, I lost 80 pounds in 90 days.
That is so amazing.
It was unbelievable. When I started, I remember taking the pictures with Kelvin, and I told him, I want to lose 80 pounds. He said, Ricky, that's kind of crazy, man. I don't know if you're going to be able to do it. And I said, well, man, I think if this is the right thing, he's going to help me do that. And I start training really hard, and I'm using my transformation kit. You know, he sent me a couple of tips of, you know, how to use the product, how to work it for my advantage. And I'm telling you, it was amazing. I lost 80 pounds in my first 90 days.
Enrique, we are so proud of you. And thank you so much. We cannot wait to hear more about your transformation.
Thank you so much. I'm still working on it. I'm on my second 90-day challenge now. And my idea is to lose about 60 more pounds and compete in an Ironman probably next year. So that's what I want to do.
Woo! Got me pumped up. I might want to run one of those. So what we're going to do, we are going to move on to the next gentleman I got on the line here. I'm hoping he can hear. I'm looking for Sam Ritter up in Missouri.
Hey, Teresa, how we doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
Good. Go ahead. Take it away.
All right. My name's Sam Ritter. I'm a national director with Visalis in St. Genevieve, Missouri, and I started my challenge journey 2 years ago. If you go back 20, 25 years ago, I was an athletic person, but I was always a heavier part of the athletic side. Stayed somewhere between 190 and 210, and I always fluctuated there. And then suddenly when I hit the age 35, it was like a magic number where everything just stopped working the way it used to. Everything started going up. Every year after that, another 10, 15 pounds kept getting jumped on. And suddenly I was 40 years old. I was 290 pounds, and 300 was fast approaching, and I didn't like it. That's when I found the challenge. I jumped on the challenge, started drinking the shakes. I lost 50 pounds in my first 90 days just drinking the shakes, replacing meals, no exercise or training. All I really did was just coach my kids' football team like I would before. And after I lost that weight, I realized, it was time to get off the sideline, not just be the coach, but get back in the game. So I hit the gym. I started doing weight training, hitting the elliptical, the treadmill, but I really didn't know what the heck I was doing. I was just exercising, just keeping myself busy. And it felt good, but after a while I realized, I need to have something I'm trying to do here. When we started the challenge, I had a goal. I wanted to lose X amount of pounds, and after a year, I lost 100 pounds, and that was great. But I wanted to have some sort of an activity goal I wanted to accomplish. If I'm going to have this newer, fitter body, I want to do something with it. So I started with, okay, let's run a 5K. I've never been a runner, never wanted to really do it much, but I thought, let's just do it. Let's make it a goal. So I wasn't just exercising. I put a plan together. I was training toward that goal, and it was achievable, and I knew when I would achieve it because race day came, and I hit it. Then after I did that, I'm like, okay, well, let's see if I can run it faster the next time. So I ran another one and then another one. And after I did that third one, one of the medical professionals in town, she's like, hey, you did pretty good on that. Why don't you run a half marathon? And I'm like, no, half marathon, are you crazy? No. And then I thought about it. I'm like, well, it's a challenge, and who am I to turn down a challenge? So I thought, well, okay, run a half marathon. Why not? So I said, okay, let's do that. So I put together the training to do that, and I ran that half marathon. I did in about a little over 2 hours, and I was excited that I did that for the first time. And then I was like, okay, well, what am I going to do now? And I saw a flyer for a little mini sprint triathlon in town. And I was like, well, if I could run 13 miles, then surely I can swim, bike, and run 12 miles. So I went and bought a used bike off Facebook, and I hit the pool, started practicing swimming. Race day came and went, and I didn't die. My wife said that was a good thing. So after that, I said, okay, let's see if I can do better. So I set a goal. I decided I was going to do 2 more sprint triathlons over the summer, one each month, and I went and did those. I trained for those. And at that point, me and Dave, who's going to be the next person talking, we got to talking about training for triathlons. And in one of those online discussions, another friend said, hey, there's this half Ironman. Why don't you do that? And I was like, are you crazy? I can't do that. If anyone doesn't know, a half Ironman is 56 miles of swim, biking, and running. And I thought it was crazy. He said, you can do it. And I thought, well, okay, well, I'll try it. So I went and I trained for that. The race day came, and while I feel like I thrived at times, I was happy just to survive. That was 7 hours I was out on the road, the river and the bike, doing that, and it was finished. You can't imagine how I felt crossing the finish line. I had been 290 pounds less than 2 years earlier, and here I was doing this 56-mile thing, 7 hours of endurance, running, racing, swimming, and I'm crossing the finish line, healthy and happy and fit. And I was like, man, tears are coming down. I can't believe I did this. And, it's incredible what you can accomplish on the challenge. And I'll just say this, my biggest tip for anyone wanting to do something like this is whatever happens, don't let your will let you fail, if that makes sense. Always, always, always. Doggone it, my wife just reminded me. There was 70 miles, not 56 miles. The bike was 50 miles. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. But anyway, don't let your will fail you. Know what your body's limits are, but stay within those limits, sure, but don't stop unless your body tells you to stop. Don't let your head keep you from going. And I don't care if you're just starting on the weight loss part or whether you're doing the fitness and activity part. It's the same thing. Don't let your head keep you from moving on. Always push forward. Keep going. What I always tell my wife when we're training together is, you're great, you're awesome, you can do it. And it's true. You're all capable of so much more than you think possible right now, and you can do it. That's the key. You can do it. And one of the things, I'll just say this, also made it so easy for me and my wife to keep doing this we've been doing this for 30 months now. The challenge is that we've getting it free every month. The 3 for Free program that ViSalus puts together is awesome. We get it free every month, and we don't have to pay for it. We just pay for the shipping, and that makes it easy. It cuts our money budget. And I tell you what, and one of the best things in the transformation kit, if you get it, if you don't get it, the Raspberry Neuro is my favorite thing I use. It's an energy drink. I mix it with water. I use it for a pre-workout. I also, when I go to work, I use it to help keep my energy levels up in the afternoons and things like that. But, the challenge has been tremendous for us.
Sam, I love it. And, you made a really good point there with the neuro. That has really helped me kick my coffee habit. So I completely agree with you. I'm behind you with the neuro. So basically, Sam, you lost 50 pounds in your first 90 days. You crossed that line, which I thought was so important. Healthy. You got your 3 for free, and you don't let your mind control you. That's mind-blowing. I'm so proud of you. Love hearing all these success stories. I'm going to go to our last speaker here, who is currently our Southeast Couple Weight Loss Regional Champ. He's up in Louisville, Kentucky. I hope I said it well with a good accent. Louisville, Kentucky. We got Dave Morgan on the phone.
Hey, Teresa. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you so very much. Enrique, I absolutely cannot wait to follow your progress, buddy, and to see you cross that line in your half Ironman and your full Ironman. Sam, I'm so grateful for the time we got to train this past summer while we were both shooting for our races. Folks, I'm Dave Morgan. I'm out of Louisville, Kentucky. We started our challenge just about just over 2.5 years ago. And I was 310 pounds, 60 inches around the belly. Got tired of looking in the mirror and seeing my dad, who had passed away on his 56th birthday from lots of physical problems that I knew that I still had time to overcome. It was still up to me to be able to change my future. And so we hopped on the challenge. First thing we did right off the bat, well, I should tell you the only thing we did was replace 2 meals a day with shakes. We did nothing else to change. We weren't exercising. When we started the challenge, we thought, all right, we're not going to add that in for variable and not know for sure what's helping. In 54 days, I laid in bed next to my wife crying my eyeballs out because I'd lost 30 pounds, and I thought, this is insane. This is too simple. This can help so many people. So first 90 days, again, no exercise. I lost 41 pounds. I had been challenged by a buddy to run a half marathon before I started any of this stuff. And I thought, well, yeah, I can do that. And I got to look in the mirror, and I'm like, buddy, you're a big boy. There's no way you're going to kill yourself. So we hopped on the challenge. In 90 days, 41 pounds. I went 9 pounds more into my second challenge before I began to exercise. So at this point, I'm down 50 pounds. And the first day that I went out to run a mile, my wife took me to the hospital. I had a muscle spasm in the left side of my back that flared up at the same time that a kidney stone flared up, and it dropped me to the ground as quick as could be. So there was no stopping, though. I had come way too far already at that point. In just a little around close to 4 months, I was down 50 pounds. I'm like, man, this is awesome. Let's go. So I rolled through 2013 doing a half a dozen 5Ks, 10Ks, 10-mile races, half marathon, a couple half marathons. I did a Tough Mudder with Chris Case out of Florida, where I fell 4.5 miles into it and broke a rib, but finished the race anyway. There is no stop. And so all this time I'm thinking, all right, what else can I do? So Chris and I have done this Tough Mudder, and I'd already challenged him to do Ironman, but I wasn't really sinking in yet. Wasn't sinking in that I was getting myself into committing to a 2.4-mile swim, 112-mile bike ride, and all that followed up by a full 26.2-mile marathon. So in one day, on your own power, you're supposed to travel 140.6 miles. Well, I can tell you, at the time that I started training for all this, really buying the bike and doing that training and then literally learning to swim last year, I had already lost 105 pounds, had been in the pound club for almost a year at the time that I started training. And come race day, I stepped out on that course, all completely because of ViSalus, because of the weight that I had lost, because of the health that I had regained, and because of the support, not only of the challengers around me, but of my wife. And on that day, I stepped into the water, hopped into the water in the Ohio River at 7:30 in the morning. I did a 2.4-mile swim in an hour and 55 minutes. I got 20 miles into the bike ride, and my left IT band went out on me. Louisville is the fifth toughest Ironman because of the bike course, because Louisville hills just don't stop. You bike 112 miles through 3 different counties, and I had to do 92 miles of that on my right leg alone because my left leg went out on me. So I got off the bike with 4 minutes to spare and got out onto the run course with 1 minute. I literally had the police escort behind me the entire time because I was the last person in the race, but they were going to have to throw me out. I got 10 miles into that marathon, and one of the officials approached me and said, "Sir, I'm sorry, you're a minute past the cutoff, but you're 3 miles away. You're obviously in pain. Would you like a ride back to the beginning?" And I said, "No, sir, I'd really like to finish this half marathon." So, folks, I've gone from 310 pounds to losing 105 pounds of fat, building 20 pounds of lean muscle, learning how to swim, learning how to exercise for 15 hours solid. And on August 24th, I went 127.3 miles under my own power. This is all because of the training that I had gone through, all because of the weight that I had lost, the transformation I had seen. When I started this off, I couldn't run more than 2 or 3 minutes. I think somebody was killing me. But I found an interval trainer that helped me out. And I would start running for a minute and walking for 4. Running for 2, walking for 3, and just changing it up and going farther and farther. Hands down for the weight loss, transformation kit was the way to go. When I started all my intense training for Ironman, I made sure that I was on the fit kit because I needed the extra calories. When you go out and you exercise 20, 25 hours a week, you're burning a lot of calories. Top tip for you guys would be to train with groups. Don't do this alone. So the new model we've got of doing challenge groups is off the charts. I love it. Sharon and I have been on our 3 for Free for 2.5 years. And number one favorite product for me, I mix the Go and the Pro together every single day. And that gets me through the day. I absolutely love it. So that's my story. I appreciate greatly getting to share it with you all tonight.
Dave, thank you so much. Your story is amazing, and I love hearing it. The fact that you started is all that matters. And I'm so proud of you, And I know you're running right now for Active Fit, right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm number one on the leaderboard in the Southeastern region.
Beautiful. Well, hopefully we'll get to see you on stage. My favorite thing that I just heard right now is challenge groups. That is how we all stay motivated, is with other people that are on the same journey as us. And I'm so excited that ViSalus has brought this into our daily regimen. I mean, we are able to bring everyone that we encounter to work out with us. Whether you're on the challenge or not, we're working out together. So that's an awesome thing. But now that we can bring in the shakes in, bring the Goes and the Pros, and in April, bring the Neon. So I'm so excited that you brought that up. I'm so happy that I was able to introduce and hear all of these gentlemen's stories. This has been an incredible night of encouragement. Now I'm going to go sign up for a half marathon. Thanks, guys. I'm going to kick this back over to Pat Ryan, our host tonight.
Wow. Thank you, Teresa. I'm tired just from listening to those stories. I thought my long distance biking was pretty incredible from losing the weight, but to listen to you, Teresa, and Dave and Enrique and Sam and what you guys have accomplished after losing over 100 pounds is absolutely incredible. Now, what I took from their stories were a couple of things. The biggest one was a decision. Everybody had to make a decision to do this. You have to make a choice, to take a chance, to make a change, to change your life, because it's super important. Anything you do, whether you say yes or no, that's a decision. So they decided to do it to save their lives, to change their health for many different reasons, but they made that decision, and they set some pretty crazy goals after they started to lose weight. And with that decision came their determination. The determination was got them through, because to be able to run a half marathon to a marathon, to compete in an Ironman and still want to finish it after being injured and riding 92 miles on your bike and running 13 miles with an injured IT band, that is sheer determination and willpower. That is setting a goal so high and setting a plan for it and not letting anything get in your way. So when you start the challenge, what you need to do is you need to find a challenge group, like Dave said at the end. Challenge groups are key because you don't want to do this alone. You need to find that support. That support will give you that belief, and with that belief, you're going to find your determination. But it's all based on that first decision. So if you were invited to this call and you are not on the challenge, you really need to get a hold of the person that invited you to this call, and you need to say, challenge accepted, because you need to start to change your life, because every day that goes by is a day you're not going to get back. And what you want to do, the other last big tip I got of that was free, and I've been free for 41 months. I just got my 41-month kit in today. Get it for free because you find your friends to do it with you. The challenge gives you the chance. Project 10 gives you the chance to get your product for free, to lose your weight for free, to get in shape for free, to take selfies and make money doing that. And if you want to find out how to do that, definitely talk to the person that got you on this call. I don't have much else to say, but I am so impressed with this. But I do have one call to action now that I'm thinking about it. These calls have been featuring members of the 100-Pound Club. But coming up, we want to start featuring people that are trying to get into the 100-Pound Club. So if you've lost 50, 60, 70, 80 pounds, you're almost there. Contact your person that got you into it, either in the Motivation Club to 100 pounds or just got you into the challenge. Let them know that you want to be on this call. You can message myself on Facebook. You can find Teresa or Dave or Sam or Enrique. You can find Kelvin. You can find Micah. Any of the members of the 100-Pound Club, let us know. If you're on your journey to the 100-pound club, we want to put you on this call because that's what motivation really is. We've done it and we're there and we keep going, but we want to hear your story and your decision and your determination to make a change in your life. This is Pat Ryan, Body by Vi champ, finishing the call. This is officially over. Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate it. Good night.